Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give. Right side McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the grab by Croft. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down.
His passing has been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now
and across the chunk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 1st down, Purdy. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Prescott off play action. This is caught by Hilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
T.Y. Hilton wakes up every day, a big play waiting to happen. Been doing it ever since college.
Florida International there, he broke all the receiving records.
Do you know the first time he touched the ball at FIU? It was a touchdown.
Was it?
Yeah, and he predicted it as well. There's no doubt about T.Y. Hilton, and that's one of the reasons we see him make the catches we just saw there. He competes for the ball as well as anyone.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it's caught.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it at about the 1. Solid return, nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Seven, our score after 1. this a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Looking to throw. Purdy tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, 49ers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Purdy. He's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now left side on the swing pass. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Purdy. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And now here come the Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a second down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Now he's flushed out left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw on 3rd down. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Oh, he bowls over him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Marr is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On 1st and 10, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. to throw. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on 1st down. Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st down, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup there. Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job holding him up, preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Gold is able to put it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first and 10, Purdy. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's second and 10. Back to throw again. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw again. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. He's got Elliott, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs active in space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that. Complete. Pollard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
But they pick up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Prescott. Over the middle here, it's Hill. And he's tackled inside the 49, right to the 35.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
I'd use one right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fransico going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt. Certainly in the range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. The give it to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And it'll be taken down here at about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like to ball the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game, forthcoming. And it's gone. He got it. He missed his long attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possession, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.